Good morning, everybody. Well, what a weekend. not really, not really the most fun weekend in the world, but it's life, I guess. All right, so what's the plans for this week? Tuesday night we're gonna be having an interview with Ezria here at 8 o'clock. Wednesday is kind of up in the air. Thursday's kind of up in the air. Friday we're gonna go back. We're gonna be going out with Chris Bliss. Actually, he's gonna come here. He wants to hang out on my porch and do a performance. So that'll be a live performance with Chris Bliss in the studio. Saturday, we're probably going to be doing some cruising, so I don't know if there's going to be any official standard show on Saturday, because we might be doing some cruising. But, that's all I can tell you. Sunday, Lumi has her show at 3. I do mine and kick at 7. And, oh, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Now, I gotta fix the one link that was pointing to NASQ TV. I'm trying to rechange those back to the regular full Botrix link. Only because there's questions about that. Okay. Technically, looking at NS lookup, I'm not in traceroute. I'm not seeing any problem with traceroute, but people wonder if because M60 set up the redirect, if maybe he could have been siphoning funds. No, he wasn't. But unfortunately, like I said to the group this morning, the internal group is the only one that apparently is guilty, more patently guilty than anybody in some of the actions was M60, because he kind of ducked out, defeated. I guess you could say defeated. I mean, he left pretty fast. I still think it's because of guilty by association that Val and Keldoge and Brittany got contaminated. Not by doing the acts, but just because they were they're part of the drama community, and they were unfortunately kind of caught in the overspray, if it makes any sense. I just want to know the truth. Okay. That's me. I'm like the Nancy Drew of the Zodiac. I'm like, okay, let's go dig this in. What's really going on? And right now, what's going on is that this weekend has been doing motions of discovery all weekend. Even during Silver Moon, if you seem like I went outside, like I was a little distracted, it's because while I'm talking to you guys in the background and playing the records, I was also in chat with the group to find out, on both groups, to find out what the story was. Yeah, David is. So here's what I can find out about the Val part. Some of this does involve a channel called Fan Sly. Okay. And she had been, there was a host on Fan Sly who had hired a moderator named Carrie. Carrie had a personal anger and vendetta against Val and Keldoge. And she was the kind of woman that would sit there and make everybody hate everybody that she didn't like. That's all I know. I'm waiting for the extra videotapes to come. Once I get the file or videotapes, I can go through and watch them, and then I can tell you. And I'll probably upload them somewhere if Val gives me permission, so that you can watch the tapes too. And I'm excited about going out with Chris. I need a break from this stuff. Good morning, Grace. How you doing? Welcome to the show today. As far as the Noodles goes, he doesn't want to talk to anybody. People have tried to reach out to him, and they got blocked instantly on his channel. So, no, would you rather have stereo instead? Or would you prefer to have quadraphonic? Or is 5.1 more your flavor? Okay, on a serious note, let's look what's going on in the world right now. This is just get an example of how crazy it is. You have all these seismic upticks. Volcanoes are burping and farting. The ground is shaking. The earth is burning. Wildfires are out of control in the western U.S. and Canada. I'm starting to think that these might be the signs and importance that Jesus was talking about in the book of Matthew. Not just the weather, but the way people are acting. So be ready for that summoning by the Lord, because he's coming. It's coming. I know, everybody talks about the end times. Oh, this is the year's end time. Next year's the end time. 2 days is the next time. I don't know exactly when he's going to come. I'm not absolutely sure how he's going to come. But dollars to donuts, which isn't worth a lot these days, he's coming. Okay? And that's reason why, no, I don't know. I don't know why you got it. Maybe you need to talk with your doctor on a serious note. And then we see also there's incurable diseases and parasites that are killing everybody, and people getting food poisoning. Food poisoning. Is that because of improper processing of food? Or is it because people are eating stuff in their food that they shouldn't be eating in their food, unaware of what's in their food? Okay, that's a good start. Good morning, Val. How you doing? I just already explained that it looks like you are not, for as far as we can see, guilty of the charges that were brought against you, except by association. M60, unfortunately, evidence is more and more indicative that he indeed was doing that. When I actually asked him to try to show evidence that he didn't do it, he basically hightailed it out. Which isn't a good sign at all. So the point is you're not guilty at this point of what others have accused you of about the child stuff. So I guess that's a good thing. However, there's other reasons why I think M60 definitely has incriminated himself. Anybody who calls himself the worst on the internet for a channel is kind of sketchy. What if I called myself the best of the internet? Then everybody would say I'm a conceited asshat. I understand that, Val. I'm still trying to find out what's going on. I am. Lummy and I are still trying to plow through all the information. We're waiting for that videotape that you have so we can, or the files, and put them up so we can read them and play them in Lummy's Discord so that we can figure out what's going on. But I'll have to ask you to give permission if I can put it in the Discord and Lummy's so that people can see it. Right. I do know it did start out with a recipes channel, yeah. Let's put it this way, I'm not sure what's going on. So why don't you talk to your doctor about that? Okay. I don't know if that works with mono. Okay, good. At least you're good and still professional. Actually, you can imagine if you had stereo, though. Then you would have 2 testicles that are sore and an anus to go with it. I think that'd be more like surround sound. More like surround ouch. Doctor, my whole pelvic region is killing me. Oh, you got surround pain. Okay, jokes aside. Anyway, well, I guess that's a good thing. So, as far as the Noodles go, everybody has tried to reach out to Noodles. Everybody's tried. And it has not been successful. Given the tarot reading that Lumi gave yesterday, Noodles lost out on something that was very special to him. I'm worried about Noodles too, but if he's refusing to talk to anybody, I don't know what we can do about it. BTB. I tried. Others have tried. Now, speaking of readings, I'm going to do another one today. Different topic. Who does it? I think either one, it doesn't matter who does it, because I think it's either way it's going to be contaminated. Which deck? The little deck, because we may need to use the reversals today. Gotcha. So let's get who's gonna do the reading? I will. Father God, Mother God, Angel, Spirit Guides, tell us in a nice, simple, easy way what is going on with this channel. We're gonna start with that first, then we'll do Noodles second. Okay? What's going on with this YouTube channel? Keep it simple. The reversals are okay, but frustrating. No sideways cards. Some people like to use the sideways cards too, but I'm not really that good with sideways. Okay? That's pretty well shuffled. I'll switch the camera over to me. How many cards spread? 5. 5. This doesn't have a booklet, so I have to use the other booklet. Okay, we got the World card, Wheel of Fortune Reverse, Misfortune, Failure, Chaos, Bad Luck, Broken Sequence. Returning again in the same situation. Okay. That's probably where we are. Knight of Cups, romance, sensitive, indirect, grateful, poetic. It's interesting one to have that card pull up there. The Sun card, success lies ahead of you, keep to the path, includes glory, gain, satisfaction, radiance, positivity, and strength and vitality. We got the Magician. You can make your imagination real, creative power, skill, adoption, originality, self-confidence. And the last card, Heartbreak, the Three of Swords. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie. Pain, suffering, bitter truth, separation. I think that could be referring to the group of that group versus this group. But let's see. Let's clarify this Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. What heartbreak are we talking about here? What heartbreak are we talking about here? Come on. I don't want to read the whole deck. The Chariot. You have success in the face. You have success in the face of difficulty. Oh, okay, I get it now. All right, so this is where we are. This is where we are, or we just left this. Okay, in other words, this event is one that says misfortune, failure, chaos, bad luck. Okay, this is where we just went through this. Okay, so this is what has happened. The Knight of Cups says, express your creativity with compassionate emotion. Which is where we are now, right? We're trying to express our creativity with compassionate emotion. Which also includes the words of, I don't think in this case romance necessarily applies, but and right, poetics. In other words, we're trying to find out the truth, i.e., the fact finding. That's probably what this is referring to. The Sun card says success now ahead of you if you keep to your path, which makes sense. That's what we're talking about here. Other words include glory, gain, satisfaction, radiance, positivity, strength, and vitality. So, in other words, as long as we're try to keep to the facts and nothing else, the channel will grow. This makes sense. The Magician says, you can make your imagination real, create a power, skill, adaptation, originality, self-confidence. In other words, by your own efforts, you will achieve your goal, right? Now the card that I asked in more detail on. The first one, the Heartbreak card. The Heartbreak card says, a harsh truth is better than a soft lie, which includes pain, suffering, bitter truth, separation. And then when he asked why, or what that meant, we got the Chariot card. You have success in the face. You have successes in the face of difficulty. Direction, focus, determination. Meaning, this is what I mean. The fact finding found this out, but it still says you can still achieve something. Now that you found out the facts of what the problem is. So that's very interesting. And we'll just keep on working. That's all I can do. Just keep on working and trying to make this channel better as I was doing. Now, let's see. Let me pull up the cards for Michelle on the Hanging Out Chris Bliss, and it's pretty positive. Yeah. Okay. I'm very worried about Noodles, as am I. Grizz has terrible hemorrhoids. Grizz says, I reached out to Noodles yesterday. He said that basically that you no longer could afford his services. BTP Moose, have you tried? He just Moose says, I talk to him daily. He's doing great. Chris says, ghost peppers effectively at cauterizing hemorrhoids. BTP says, oh, okay. Thank you for the update. Moose said Noodles and Wingstar are dating. Wingstar. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know much about Wingstar. So we had a average of about 10, 12 people last night on Kick, which was pretty good. And I want to thank all those people that came by on Kick today and yesterday were part of the show. Right now, I'm surprised no one's up here in the panel, but I guess that's okay. It's Monday morning. Everybody's probably still trying to wake up from the hangovers. Yeah, it's weird though. There's like, I had a pretty good show yesterday on my channel. You did. Unfortunately, it wasn't exactly the most fun topic in the world to cover. No. Okay. How many people are going to be heating argon to 700 degrees Celsius? It's kind of a strange topic. So the channel is gonna continue to grow, but there was a setback with this thing. Yeah, I wouldn't take that as a major defeat because I think you could still achieve a lot. Hello, Chad. Hello, Chad. How you doing? Welcome to the show this morning. Good morning to you. So I don't really have a lot to cover. The weather's going to be, according to the extended forecast shows, it's going to be kind of soggy for the next few days. Nothing really major rainy here, but it's going to be rain, but it's not going to be major rain. The temperatures are going to be on average about 28 degrees Celsius. A bubble argon with assumed value of 0.2 milliliters is heated to a rough global temperature of 700 degrees Celsius has a force pressure of 3.15 newtons. In other words, he's saying is that the gas expanding per volume will increase the pressure of the gas to 3.15 newtons on all walls of the containment vessel at 700 degrees Celsius. I didn't even eat breakfast yet. Maybe I'll make some. I don't know. Maybe I'll make some for. Maybe I'll make some bagels or something. Okay, good question. The earthquakes could be caused by the pole of the sun, and the sun's action on the earth seems to increase earthquake activity. Yeah, the sun has been causing some earth side effects. As you know, the core of the earth is cracked, but it's kind of still hold together. I wonder if, almost like long ago, if something hit the earth that caused the crack of the earth's crust. But then as the core got hot, also, it could be that the expansion of the magma chamber could have caused the cracks in the earth's core crust as well. So, Brian, can you stop with the science technical babble right now? Because it's not helping. Now, we're talking about geology, not chemistry. So one of the possibilities could be is because the Earth's pressure of the molten core has caused the pressure to cause the crust to fracture. The iron core of the Earth is sensitive to electromagnetism. So if any kind of force from the sun is going to affect the core. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. That's the short way, but it doesn't really explain it to the average person. It's interacting with the Earth's core, our molten core of our planet. The geomagnetic storms have a strong influence on the planet, especially G2 and G3 event. And so I don't know everything about geology. I just know enough of it from what I've read and to understand that the sun, which is the source of all energy of the planet, except possibly nuclear, it's responsible for wind, it's responsible for rain, it's responsible for solar irradiance, it's responsible for photosynthesis, which gives us fossil fuel, which we've been burning as fuel in our gas tanks and our oil tanks or our heating systems for years, are cutting down and burning in our wood stoves and coal stoves. He's talking about the geomagnetic forces and the geomagnetic storms, which come in different classes from G1 to, at least as far as I know, G3. This affects the magnetosphere, and the same thing with coronal mass ejection. Our Earth shield, which is generated by our core of our planet, is what keeps us safe from our star. And it does that by creating a magnetic shield. Unfortunately, when the shield snaps back, that causes tremblers in the Earth from the magnetic forces, switching back to a spherical shape. Yeah, pretty much. Hello, how you doing? D and Dridge. DD and Dridge. Welcome to the show this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Like I said, we cover a lot of things in here, technology, science, stuff like that. But we also, I still want to explore solar and panels a bit further because I'm kind of in a situation of limited accessibility to where I put the panels. I really can't do much more in this apartment because there's just no place to put them. Because right outside my back door is the parking lot. And since my roof, since my porch faces north, I can't really get a good solar energy level from that part of the sky. Although, according to one guy in England, he said, in some houses, we are mounting panels on the north side because sometimes the owners don't want them on the south side of their home. So they put them on the north side. But we just have to over panel like crazy to try to make up for the less energy coming from the sun. Yeah. I'm writing the solar cell synchrotron. That's actually an interesting concept in the game, but most people don't really know. It's Dandridge. My last name is Dandridge. Okay, so D. Dandridge. All right, I'll try to get that right. Thank you. What does a solar shockwave do to a solar panel? Nothing. Well, almost nothing. Depends on the actual panel itself. It does nothing, but to anything with long wires, a corona mass ejection and geomagnetic storm can induce currents into the system. It's a direct current subsystem, so therefore it has less impact than it would on an alternating current system. Hi Mojo, how you doing? Well, I think it's really kind of interesting to think about, though. The technology of solar. We talked about perovskite solar technology to make cells that are much higher efficiency, to bring it closer to the solar ideal 100% efficiency solar panel, which is not yet a thing, is 900 watts per square meter. Monocrystalline solar cells get about 25 watts per square meter. Ouch. That's hot. Please drink lots of hydration because that's warmer than your body heat. And that is definitely lethal, because what's going to happen is if it's human on top of it, you best go to a cooling center, because it's that's hotter than the body can use to remove heat, especially with humidity close to 100%. Right. It definitely involves the length of wire, because the longer wire acts as more of a perfectly tuned antenna array. It creates a low frequency electromagnetic pulse, which means that unlike a high altitude nuclear detonation, which produces an EMP of all three: low frequency, medium frequency, and high frequency, and super high frequency. A solar event would cause more damage for longer wiring than for short little wires, like instead of a chip. Yes, your crops are suffering, our crops are suffering. Everybody's suffering. Yeah, well, parts of the U.S. having the same problem. Fortunately, Connecticut's not one of them, but yeah. Yeah, well, I have air conditioning too. It's in the bedroom right now. Rusty's in the bedroom. How you doing, Krista? I only have one room with an air conditioner. That's my bedroom. And I have my windows open because of two reasons. One, I like to ventilate the place because they have a cat box. And even though I clean it on a regular basis, this place can get stale. And also, in order for my solar panels to get any solar radiation at all, the windows need to be open so that the sun's energy can get through to hit the solar panels. Well, I'll tell you what I would do is something the city of Dubai has learned. Air conditioning your whole city with central air conditioning, citywide district air conditioning, has unfortunately affected Dubai in a negative way. Because all the heat that is removed from the city and from the ground and everything has to go somewhere in the desert. So it has made the city itself up to 60 degrees Celsius, which is way above the human body's tolerance. It was made much worse when they did district air conditioning, beginning to design it to buy. Yeah. We're talking about how to beat the heat in places that don't have the opposite air conditioning. And then we talked about how one city named Dubai, their solution using modern technology to cool the city has actually kind of failed. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, some fish are more comfortable in warmer waters than other fish. I'm gonna make an educated guess. Maybe about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The good news is down there in the bottom of the sea, it's very rarely likely to get above 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very rarely unlikely to get that warm. And if it did, the natural gas hydrates are going to start to melt. And that's going to we increase the greenhouse factor because methane is a very strong greenhouse gas. Right. But here's the thing. It's going to take a while for the ocean, the deep ocean, to get even near that warm. I mean, yes, by water circulation, you might see it happen, but it's going to take a while. Okay, Krista. I'm going to try to redo the video I did with the solar panels because I made some goofs on it. I want to try to redo it today. I mean, I can still use the original notes I did. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the notes. It's just all the faffing about with the slipstick I screwed up on figuring how to do it right. And so I want to redo it. Severe marine heat waves have triggered documented mass fish kills in shallow water. Yes, they have. Yes. That's okay, Tiger. How you doing? Panel's open. Live's open. Oh, how you doing? Hi.
Hey, how you feeling?
I'm feeling mostly better than yesterday. A little bit less.
It's mentally affected me, Michelle. I was told I need therapy, but hey ho.
No, that was disturbing stuff. That was.
Yeah, I just don't.
That's why I took Saturday. That's why I took Saturday off. Was
I know.
because of that.
I can't believe we're even arguing about it.
You also missed my tarot reading because I did a tarot reading on the channel and it said that the bad stuff is over. Just paraphrasing it. Things should be better now.
Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Thank you, Valkyrie, for the $22. Okay, I'll give her thanks for that because she did give $2 donation. So thank you very much. Content farm, you already went to the doctor. You already said they could put you in treatment for it. There's not much more we can do right now.
What's mono?
Mononucleosis. It's sometimes known as a kissing disease.
I'm doing okay, thanks, Moose. But I'm going to be honest, this has affected me. And I don't care if you say I need therapy. That's the normal reaction to seeing some of this stuff. Is I started shaking when I was like looking at some of it and hearing some of it. I don't need therapy. The people doing this need therapy.
Well, BetterHelp's a good choice. Yeah.
Oh, you're dying. Oh, I'm sorry, Bubbles. What's a mono? How's your left ball? Oh, his balls are still hurting. I don't know I don't have balls, so I don't know how to relieve the pain. Ask one of the guys.
Yeah.
Ice? Would ice help?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Some lotion? I don't know. Wear some loose clothing.
Wear some loose clothing? That's not a bad idea. Just because it's going to be kind of warm in parts right now. According to Mojo, she says it's going to be 38 degrees Celsius in the UK, where she is. They haven't had rain in 7 weeks.
I know. I was there. The grass, there's no green grass. It's all brown.
Right. We've had grass like that here, too.
Thank you, Krista, for that. No, I am not a child abuser, even though I was called one by Kel yesterday. So they can't say anything about you guys saying shit because they think it's okay, apparently, to go around calling innocent people.
I definitely did agree that M60 definitely is sketchy.
Out of them all, he's the only one that hasn't seemed to say anything, Michelle, and he said he doesn't agree with the voiceless stuff.
Yeah. It said silence. That's the court that question. Yeah.
I think they've made themselves known on how they feel about it. And that's fine. You know? But do you want that here?
It definitely doesn't fit in this channel. I mean, they're part of a drama group. I mean, that's what they do.
I know, Michelle. I didn't see
this. I've actually been watching
your
videos
mods can block me, but they can't stop me supporting you.
And I've been an amateur therapist.
We just got
I'd like to hear this feeling. Tiger, tell me what you're feeling right now.
Well, I was exposed to some stuff that in all my years, and I'm not a young chicken, I haven't exposed myself to or been exposed to, and I found it hurtful, disturbing. It disturbed my brain.
So what you're telling me is you exposed yourself to some people and it disturbed you?
They exposed stuff to me, or I was exposed.
Was it chemical or psychological that you were exposed?
Psychological.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. How did that make you feel when they exposed themselves to you?
I felt shaky. I started worrying about things that could happen. You know, it was quite emotional.
Did you feel a fear inside of you of this
Yes,
exposure?
yes. It was like vomit.
According to Bubbles here, he's getting medications from his doctor for it. So,
What was your fear, Tiger? Tell me what the fear
My
was.
fear is that there's innocent people being fetishized over.
well, you know,
Is
it
that
brings
the
up
right
a
word?
valid question, though, Brain Dead.
People have
If we're
fetishes
going to
over
accept the
children.
money, which is fine, then we shouldn't have blocked Val because she didn't say anything bad, but she did. She is a member here.
Val,
Now,
as
Michelle,
far as I can gather, thinks that there's no victim in child fetishness and child grooming behavior.
and Tiger, how does that make you feel when she
It makes me
dismisses
scared. I'll tell you
children?
honestly, it makes me scared because I expected more from them, and I also now I'm like looking at other people I know think that are maybe gay and trans and thinking, are you okay with this? Are you okay with it? It kind of brushes them all with a fucking it's horrible.
Now, Tiger, with
Horrible.
Val being dismissive of these allegations, but justifying them, what does that make you feel about her?
Makes me feel like, and I know that she wants actual videos or photographs of something bad happening before she will believe that this is a red flag.
So you think Val actually wants to see videos of these children doing that? Oh my gosh.
No,
That sounds horrible.
that's not what I said. I mean,
Tiger,
as proof.
you should report this immediately. If this person is wanting to see videos of children in action, that is dangerous. As a mandatory reporter, as an amateur therapist, I should probably have to report this to the authorities. Now,
Here's
Tiger,
yeah, go.
what
I
are
don't
your
agree with that
future
kind of
fears?
behavior either, Krista. I don't.
Here's my future fears, okay, and why there has to be a line, and you have to say no, and you have to not go below that line. And when you start making it, oh, it's okay, there's no kiddies involved. Oh, she only wears children's clothing because she's 4'9" and 90 pounds. Well, I'm 5'2" and was 100 pounds, but I never wore kiddies fucking shit. When you start doing that, you're lowering the bar.
How did you feel when her husband was doing erotic content pretending it was a kid, even though they say he knew it was an adult? How did it make you feel knowing that?
It made me want to vomit. It made me, again, shaky, and it made me scared to death of that guy. That guy needs counselling. He needs to be in therapy, in my opinion. And kids should not have anything to do with fetishes or anything like that. Keep them out. There's enough sexy stuff in the world that you can have sex without involving them in it. They shouldn't turn you on. Littles, that's what they call them. The littles, it's fucking gross. Oh, Moose, this is making me feel sick again. Ugh. It's not okay.
Oh, what's that?
Go colour for daddy, my little.
Michelle, what are your feelings about these people that fantasize about sex with the children, even though they know it's adults and it's just a fantasy? Do you think that's still wrong?
I think I've seen a lot of things on the internet which I definitely don't agree on, and that's one of them. Messing with kids and messing with animals are two things that piss me off more than ever. Because in the case of both, you're hurting something that really at this point is innocent of anything.
Now, Michelle, do you think a case could be made about these people when they dress up in costumes as animals and have people have sex with them? Do you think that could be a case be made of animal abuse?
I suppose. I don't know exactly where to draw the line on that.
How is there to be turned on about a fucking furry costume? I don't get it. I guess I don't have any fetishes.
Michelle, do you think that the animals could say no?
What's wrong sex moves. What's wrong with just banging away, doing a bit of doggy, doing other shit? Why you got to start involving stuff?
Now, why does it have to be doggy? Why can't it just be reverse position? Why does it have to be an animal position, Tiger?
That's you know what I mean. And it's the kid stuff that's most disturbing to me.
It is. The kid stuff is definitely disturbing.
And Michelle, what about them justifying that behavior amongst themselves just because they're friends? Do you think that makes them just as guilty?
Would they let another person into all that into their community? The fact is that I wonder. They kind of hang out together and they're kind of guilty by association, yeah, but...
So what they are saying, basically, is they accept people that have kid fetishes and the grooming behavior into their community. That's what they're
for them, it's, I guess, I don't know why they even allow it at all.
Tiger, do you worry that their fetishes...
Exactly, Michelle.
Tiger, do you worry that their fetishes have transferred from animals and children onto now subspecies such as elves? That's why they have come to Michelle.
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm not going to say that. I haven't seen any proof.
How does that make you feel?
All right, you guys haven't seen it all, but I've seen screenshots, I've seen videos, I've seen shit, and there's one theme running through the whole thing, and it's kid fetish. That's the whole theme of the whole lot. You shouldn't. No, it's gross. Stop.
Yeah.
Would you define that as sexual deviance?
I was lied to. I was led to believe that a group of trolls on the internet trolled Kratos. She was innocent. Made her say things and made her do things that weren't real. Blah. And we've been there. We've seen this happen. So I was all like, you've done nothing wrong, mate. I was all on her side. And then I got presented with the actual evidence.
Well,
you cannot deny it. It's there.
I know it's there.
Michelle, there's other streamers that have done videos on this, covering it.
I'm sure there are. Ezria's done quite a few.
Well, not Ezria, but other people, and that have good channels, big channels. And so I'm not just believing everything I'm shown either. I'm looking into shit.
No, I just wish that we didn't have these kind of situations like this. It's just sad. And of course, now. So, so none of them are here as mods.
Now, Michelle, in my many years as a therapist, I have come to this conclusion. I see this a lot. A lot of times, victims of these crimes or witnesses of these crimes might have mental instabilities, might have some issues, and therefore that reduces their credibility when they make these accusations. And I do feel that this might be the case with Ezria and why her claims were dismissed so easily before, when in fact maybe there was some truth to her allegations.
Apparently, from what I saw from an XM60's behavior, yeah, there's some truth. Definitely for him, anyway.
How does that make you feel to know that people were trying to manipulate you into that situation, Michelle?
Well, don't make me feel good at all about it, considering we've seen that happen before in this channel, other ways, other crimes, other events. I hate being manipulated, especially because, they know I'm a good person, and they know that I do try to be a nice person to everybody.
And here's the thing, Michelle, I kept this away from you, right? I tried to keep this away from you. I wasn't involving you, but now I'm being accused of using Michelle.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, and then Tiger was even accused.
The personal messages there, so why don't I just say it?
And then they said Tiger abuses children, just to counter their own accusations.
Business selling children's items.
Right, I
And
know.
I've
I
been
saw that. I
called
saw your DM with
right, and I've been called a child abuser.
You're not a child abuser.
Well, according to Cal Dodge, I am, and she doesn't care, or he doesn't care that I have a business bringing in money.
Tiger, the correct terminology is it.
Basically, that's just
Well,
it.
I will respect Cal's
It.
whatever and call him. See, they like to also group me with everybody else. If somebody says something, then I've said it, which is everyone here has their own opinion. I speak for myself. I'm not speaking for.
We do have a scientific term for them. It's called sexual deviant.
Yeah, but here's the thing. In one sense, we keep bringing it up on every show, and after a while, people are going to get tired of watching it on my show.
No,
and then
they're not. You got
and they're just
24
going to walk
viewers,
away.
Michelle.
They're like, oh, this is just getting repetitive. I mean,
Michelle, you got 24 viewers.
Yes, I know, because it's drama. As far as YouTubers,
Michelle, maybe we could do a therapy session with your viewers, and they could come up and tell me how they feel and their fears.
That's a good idea. Would anyone like to join the Discord? Like, bugger my thoughts. You know my thoughts over there.
Would you like to talk to Dr.
Krista
Liz?
wants to know, how are you using Michelle Tiger
Apparently,
Kitty?
even though I've kept this all from her, and this is what she said, and I don't care if I'm sharing her messages, she shared mine.
What? Little content farm?
It's okay, keep it up. This will just end up exposing you all. You're not a child abuser, but I definitely think you're abusing Michelle by using her as a personal pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
After I have tried to keep this away from her, after Val streamed the private messages, I'm using it. I'm not making streams about this, am I, Val? I'm not making money out of this.
Well, that's what they do to more cows and low cows.
Now, if you are out there listening to this and you'd like to talk to Dr. Moose and tell him your feelings, please come up onto Michelle's panel.
Yeah.
Val would like me to announce that she was wrongly blocked. See if your silence speaks volume.
Yeah, that's one reason.
I'm not in control of that, Val. I didn't block you. I am not the fucking manager. Ask M60, he's the new manager.
No, he's not. He's no longer a manager at all. He's totally off the platform right now. A more cow is a moron cow, which is different than a low cow, because a moron cow knows that they're being fucked over but continue to do it anyway.
Talking of Epstein, was there actual pictures of him doing the dirty? Or, because what I've seen, it's just him standing next to an underage person and doing all that. So, what's the difference? End of the day, child fetishes will not be tolerated. Fantasize about... I keep saying fetishize. Is that the right word? Fantasize, fetishes, fantasize. I don't know. Go do what you got to do. But leave fucking kiddies out of it, please. I beg you. Get some therapy. If you're into that, there's something wrong with you. You need to get help. And I don't say this is a nasty thing. I'm not being nasty, but you really need some help to get over it. It's not normal.
Somebody wants to know about domestic abuse of, husband to wife, wife to husband abuse. So I guess we might as well cover that too, which is also a form of deviance, but of a different kind.
Well, I mean, that's off topic. That doesn't affect me as much as like things to do with kids, animals.
No, I know that, but I mean, it's still
people,
disturbing to see when a man beats up a woman
well,
because he has anger issues, or the woman beats up a man because he has anger issues.
Yeah. And look, I haven't misgendered them on purpose or anything like that. I've been trying to be respectful. I haven't accused them of shit. The only thing I'm accusing them of is being so lenient on having a person in their community that is into this shit and they're accepting it. It paints them all in a bad light. It makes them look like
does.
it's okay. Oh, it's okay. We accept anyone over here. We're the trans and the gays, guys. If you're a little bit off, come over here. We'll accept the pervs. We'll accept the kiddie ones. We'll accept the dog people that are in animal. We'll accept it all. Bring it over here because you're a diffie and it's okay. That's the impression it gives off. There should be a line and it should not be allowed. Full stop. It's gross.
Yeah, that's all it is. I don't want to cover it anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I think it's really leaving a negative flavor on the show.
You got 30 viewers now, Michelle.
It's funny that prior to 1966, divorce wasn't legal in the United States. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. So what did people do? Just separate?
Separate, and sometimes just grin and bear the abuse they were facing.
So what about if you divorced and you want to marry someone else? How did that work?
You couldn't.
Wow.
Once you marry that person, you're hitched for life. Wow. Even if it was abusive.
You know,
very few states even allowed it.
I think that might be a bloody good idea, thinking about it. I wouldn't have made the mistakes of marrying, especially that first husband of mine.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get married. Very easy.
Well, the only thing good I can say is the fact is I'm looking forward to Friday. Chris Bliss wants to do a show here Friday night.
Oh, yay! A night show.
So I might just, we could do the show in the, I'll just have to move the camera back over from where I had it mounted for gameplay and story time back over to the, table so that we can see him better on screen because right now that camera's held down by sticky tape, so we gotta move it over to back over to the couch area so you can see close up of Chris Bliss. Hi Jantix, how you doing? I don't even see Jantix. Oh, she's up there somewhere above the chat. Oh, okay, there you go. Well, I'm asking you to stop because it's disturbing everybody. It's for the sake of argument, it's pretty much over. There's no more to say. I did.
Wow.
Okay, Thursday night sounds fine since it's open anyway all week. There's no science show for next week, or this week, or Tech Talk.
There's no. Oh, you're doing one with Brian Kay on Thursday, remember?
Yeah, well, Chris Bliss wants to do a show on Thursday too, so.
Oh shit! I wonder if Brian will be free on Wednesday.
Wednesday's still gonna be a science show.
Are you not doing the science and the political stuff, or what's happening there?
At this point right now, the science show is kind of definitely on hiatus. roundtable if Leo still wants to be part of that. I don't know.
I thought Leo went back to work.
Yes, I know she went back to work.
Well, if you're stuck, Brian Kay said he'll do a science tech show with you. But he's not going to do it every week. But he said he don't mind doing a few with you. And he'll make a presentation and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's very, very good at that. I mean...
Yeah, if you see them.
I think the evening shows I really had nothing to do with. So I don't know what all that... I tried to stay out of them because I didn't want to mess them up. I didn't want to start pissing about in your side chat. So I stayed out of them so you could keep it like serious and plus I'm not into it. I'm not really into all that crap.
What I gotta do is find a place to put the stuff that's sitting on that small table so Chris can bring his keyboard.
Shove it all in a box. Put it under the bed.
I'll have to go see if I can find another flat rate box in the post office. Sitting in my storage bin I put them in.
Yeah. You could always put them back. So are you doing like a music thing? It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
We need to know what time.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock Thursday. It's a date. Yay!
And probably have to drop another audio cable down onto the audio gear. We have another 20-foot cable for the audio input for the equalizer. Or you can plug into the... we can figure a way to
Oh my goodness, it's going to be an electric show, Michelle. He's bringing his synthesizer.
Yes, I know. And by the way, Chris, the lights with the face on it are still up on the wall. I didn't take them down. Because the wire's so fine, I didn't want to break the angel hair wire, so I just left them there. This is kind of cool when you think about it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. That's down my alley. Yes. Chris Bliss on the synthesizer. What are you going to be playing? You can get your violin out, Michelle.
I probably will do something when I'm there. Maybe, most likely, we'll probably.
Chris can probably show you some simple like notes on the violin that you can add.
Oh, I know how to play the notes. That's not the problem.
Or give you then a piece of paper with the notes written down so you can, read
I already know how to read the notes. The thing is what I'm running into problems with is I can't read the sheet music because of my eyesight. So a lot of stuff I have to do by memory.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So you need like a pair of glasses that you can clip the sheet music to. Do they make that?
Right, you're gonna have a piece of glasses that can hold a whole full piece of 8.5 by 11. Then you can't see the strings of the violin because your eyes are covered with the sheet music. You're only reading the very top of it. No, that's not gonna work. I have to memorize the notes, so that's really what I gotta do. Yeah, I agree. I'd like to keep Leo on the round table, but the thing is, she is working, Ken, so I don't know.
I can't help.
Tuesday, which is Tuesday's gonna be Ezria and me and maybe Tiger. And then Wednesday we could do something with a science show. Thursday is definitely Chris wants to come over, hang out. Friday he wants to go hang out for the day. Saturday, Sunday, I have no idea what we're gonna do.
Wow, you got a nice week lined up. You need to do something with your violin, David said.
All right, fine. David S., I don't disagree with you. I think there's something going on with the tuning pegs, too. That's what I'm saying is, yeah. I don't know any local Luthers to work on it. If I did, I would say, could you try to make this, a little bit better? Because it's just a cheap store brand violin. It's not great, but if you could make it a little bit less annoying. Yeah, Leo works.
Let Chris look at it, Michelle, when he comes over.
Yeah, I can have him look at it. And he's going to see what I'm talking about with the pegs, and he's probably going to go, who made this? Somebody didn't know how to fully insert the pegs into the peg box completely from one end to the other? That's a great question. Was it an expensive violin anyway? But I mean, yeah, we can definitely tune it and get it working right so I don't have to keep retuning it every 10 minutes. That was the part that was pissing me off.
Well, I personally would let him have a look at it and see if he can do anything to make it better. Who knows? Bit of sticky tape and glue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe he knows some Luthers in this area. Maybe he could just bring it to one of them and see if they can tweak it.
Are the pegs slipping out of tune?
They're not even all the way through the peg box. When I showed Chris Bliss what they look like, it's not the way that they're wound either, because I already tried rewinding them to fix that. It's not that. They don't even go into the peg box all the way. So,
all right, so they're sticking out too far. Is that what you're saying?
And one side is sticking out too far, and the other side they're not sticking in the peg box deep enough to really grab. Okay. Yes, they are, Chris. They are slipping out of tune because they're not even all the way in the peg box. Despite my best effort to try to get them back, then right, it's like somebody cut the damn pegs too damn short. That I noticed.
It's fixable, Michelle. To be fair, that sounds like it's fixable.
It's fixable if you're a Luther and you have the tools to do it the right way. Yes, it can be fixed.
Oh, they're supposed to be that way, Michelle. You're not applying enough pressure when you tune them.
Yes, they make the liquid stop them from slipping. When you see the violin, Chris, I think you'll see what I'm talking about. As far as the bridge goes, I don't really have a problem with the bridge. It's just, no, I'm not. I mean, it probably was very quickly assembled from, in the factory. It's not like a Luther personally handcrafted every single piece of it. It was made in a mass production line. Well, I'm sure Chris can at least look at them. And if he knows a Luther that could tweak it if he needs to. I could even let him just take it home with him so he can tweak it with himself. Oh, maybe I got a shitty violin. No. Could be. You could have gotten the lemon of the internet. At least I can get it to make noise. At least it both works.
David has that exact same violin.
Yeah, I know.
Just let Chris look at it, Michelle, and I think you're going to find he can do something. I'm relying on you, Chris. The factory leaves the bridges.
Yes, they do. Yeah, I know, and I know why they do too. Well, now we know that situation with the violin. Let's just start I mean, he ain't no Stradivarius, that's for sure. I'm sure he can fix it too. If he brings it back home to his house when his tools and his workshop, he probably could easily fix it.
Yeah. Well, I bet he could do something at yours.
Maybe. Hey, you want a utility knife?
You like Michelle's shirt? I think that's one I bought her or made her years ago. It's just, is that that shirt, Michelle? Can we see your shirt?
All right. Hey, use the bathroom anyway. Yeah. All right.
There. All right, Michelle.
All right, hold on.
It said Silver Moon. You can't read it. What does it say on it? Silver Moon Radio. And I agree with you, Chris. I think she looks better in black. It suits her. I am so fucking drained. Drained. So everybody, I'm sorry about all this drama. I really am. She does, Chris. I think she looks younger in black and more hip.
Okay, I'm back.
Michelle, we all agree that you look really good in black.
Yeah, I know they do.
Although when you've got animals, black is a bugger because you get all the cat hair and all the fucking dog hair all over. Black and white stuff, it shows the shit.
Yeah, but black at least conceals coffee stains.
That's true. Royal blue. Yes, royal blue does look good on Michelle.
Then so does purple. Yeah.
Yes, purple does. It does.
And some reds do also.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Pink.
I don't think I've seen them in a red.
No, coral pink ain't so bad. They used to have a lot of coral pink.
I sent you a red dress with a tie on it.
What I should do is get a Virgo shirt like the one Gidgey sent me in black.
Right, yeah. Or grey. Grey would look all right as well. And that wouldn't show the dirt.
Or maybe a custom Virgo / Aquarius shirt. Because for Lumi sided body, put the Aquarius symbol on Lumi side and the Virgo on the other side.
Oh, I could make you one of those.
That would be kind of different. Let's say something like,
when I get time,
I have
I'll get
2
on.
souls. My partner is Virgo. My other partner is Aquarius. We're all good hearts.
I'll see what I can rustle up. I've got a lot of shit to do, to be honest. I got a lot of stuff to make. I've been putting it off.
I don't know if I get hit on more. I hardly go out much, so yeah, you hardly ever go out. Maybe once in a while I go get a soda or something. Yeah. since I paid the electric bill this month in full, when the new bill came in, because we've been rationing the AC as much as we can, the electric bill was only $97, which is normal. I mean, the price is normal, but the usage was less because they went up in the rate at the utility company.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, remember, if you look at the thumbnail for this channel, my top is dark in that too. It's dark in mine too. Yeah, it's Lumi's is also dark. Yeah. Go look at my thumbnails. For example, let's see if I can pull a thumbnail up so you can see it better. Where would that be? Oh, I know where they would be. They would be in the JPEG thumbnails. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can show you close up what I'm talking about here. So download and switch to type to kind. We're talking about file, not disk image. Document, GIF, animated. No, that's not it. I'm looking here. HTML text. ICS install text. JPEG. Alright. American Snow Queen. Elf Barroom Bra. Oh, I love that picture. Blood Elf Michele Marie Dalene eating Marmite. Blood Elf Michele Marie Dalene riding in a minivan. Blood Elf Michele Marie Dalene JPEG. Blood Elf dropping and delivering produce to Elwyn Forest. That's me driving my truck. Snow Queen in a van. Blood Elf Snow Queen in Times Square. Carmen Michelle AM 1610. Chrome real time captions. Coffee with Lumi and Rusty. Michelle and Rusty. I gotta find that one. Laughter Square. Laughter's. I'm gonna search for Rusty because that's what I can find them under because it's Michelle and Rusty. Coffee with Michelle and Rusty. So. And switch to the downloads directory. Alright. Oh, that's another one. Cute picture though. That's downloads, but where's the one that's Spring Pump links. They're on YouTube. There we go. Alright, so let me see if I can find a way to open this up so you can see the picture. Because otherwise, you won't be able to see it. So this is a close-up. It shows me, the cat, and our logo for our shows. So let's just pull this up here. So let me set this up here so you can see this. Because we're using it through the Finder Preview command. Okay? We can open up in Preview. Yeah, okay. Let's do that then. Let's do what Lumi said. Let's just open this up in Preview. So, open with Preview. Okay, there we go. So now I got to open in Preview. So now I'll do is select over here. Click on this. Click on the gear. Change this to. It's the preview program. Alright. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hey, there we go. This is the. Again, you can see I'm wearing black there too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got your sweater or your...
But it's actually I'm wearing a sweater, and then there's a purple type shirt underneath the sweater.
That's a good one. My favourite one you've actually done, or I think M60 did it, but was the one where you're like looking shocked.
Yeah.
It was last week, I think.
Oh yeah, that was a thumbnail that M60 created.
Right. That. You need to keep that up.
Oh, speaking of Lomi's picture, that's easy to find too. Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me find for Lomi's picture. I know what he's talking about. So it's called Lomi's. All right, let me clear this out here. Let me change this word to Lumi now. And welcome to Lumi's channel. I don't know if this is it. Nope, that's not it. Silver Moon. Coffee. It's Coffee with Lumi. Lumi's life mistake. Okay, Michele Lumi forever. Could you switch it to alphabetized, Michele? Sunday coffee with Lumi. I'm not looking for it now. Welcome to Lumi's channel. Here, Coffee with Lumi and Michele. Coffee with Lumi. I think this is it. No, that's not it. Here it is. Alright, now open that one. So now you have my other picture, which is smaller. It's not on the screen, Michele. Oh, I see that. Okay, let me fix that. Yeah, it's a different picture. It's still showing my other one. So, I'm going to switch over to that one and fix that. Okay, so I'm going to hit window capture, hit open. Okay. So this is Lumi's shot. Yeah. Switch that so you can see it. All right, where is my cursor? There it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't look exactly like me. No, if you pull your head back, it might look more like you. Yeah. Or if you change your hair on the wig.
Why don't you use an actual picture of Lumi?
I did. And that's what it came out with.
Okay, I see.
That's what
the other ones actually look like a picture of you. This one doesn't. Like a photograph. This one looks more cartoony.
Right. The other one was taking an actual photo of me that I had, and then it just added the background and changed my disposition in the shot.
You might want to do that with Lumi's. Give it a go and put a picture of actual Lumi in there.
Well, we could.
Yeah,
we did start Lumi, with my picture, and this is what it came up with. We started with my extra photo from my show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chris.
Oh, Michele, why haven't we talked about it? Silver Moon was cracking last night.
Yeah, it was doing pretty good last time. We had like a 12 to 14.
And you played my song, and you played Hammer's song. That was very sweet.
And then around 9 o'clock, we did the story, but I decided to use one of the ones from YouTube, which unfortunately I never heard it before. But it was kind of okay.
I couldn't get
wasn't
into
very
it,
funny. It was supposed to be a romance sci-fi story.
I listened to a bit, but I couldn't get into it. I think I was too upset.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I wasn't sure exactly what the characters were talking about. It was something about how their culture was using sound to listen to stories, and then the one woman was acting as a interpreter for what she was listening to, which is kind of unusually different. And he was into the same thing, but I felt that the ending was kind of anticlimactic.
Well, I'm glad I didn't hang around then.
But I do have a story that I do want to play, which I gave to Gaming Fairy, about the mechanical cat saying no one loved me anymore, and the cat was going to end up being turned into molten metal because it was being recycled. And this mechanic that works with machinery saw the cat box, and he fell in love with the robotic cat because he was lonely, and so he rescued the cat. And it kind of reminds me of the I Love You bear. It's kind of the same thing.
Good morning,
I agree.
Anja.
I agree, Michelle. The stories are better when they end in.
Yeah. Well, that one was a little lousy story. The one with the fitness wasn't so bad, though. The fitness one was good last week. Yeah. Michelle was laughing like crazy at that one.
Michelle, a good story would be if you made Brain Dead into like a vigilante and he went after child predators. Maybe that could relieve some of Brain Dead's stress. If you could give him that fantasy.
Yeah, but this isn't Michelle making a story up. It's a listening thing of a story, of somebody else's story.
Somebody else
I
wrote the
think it would be
story.
awesome if you gave people fan fiction of your audience. You should do story time of your audience and let them pick the story they want, and you create it for them. And every week is somebody else's story.
You might be right, Chris. It probably would be more money if you had a basement.
Good morning, Mojo. Oh, Mojo, I'm back from England. I'm back from England, Mojo.
Yeah, hi, Mojo. Yeah, she was here earlier. Hi, Anja, how you doing?
Hi, I already said hi, Anja. Yeah, had a great trip, Mojo. Loved it.
She went right by your town too, Majojo. She went right by your town. And we're like, hey, stop at Majojo. And she goes,
she
fuck
knows
that
where
bitch.
I was. I was at the West End of London. She knows exactly where I was. And it's nowhere near where she lives.
She was like, there is no way I'm looking at Majojo. That's what she said.
No. I went to see a play. I walked past the Ivy, which is a really famous restaurant. But of course I wasn't allowed in.
It's just like when I go into it's like when I go into St. Joseph's Catholic Church. The church is built out of stone, so the church doesn't get really hot, whereas St. Joseph's in Willimantic was made out of wood. And oh my God, does that church get hot in the summer?
Matson, stop it. Little shit cat. He's scratching against the netting on the screened-in porch. He's made a hole.
Which cat are you talking about? Your cat?
Yeah, Manson. Oh, Charlie Manson is a bugger.
Okay.
You named your cat after a cult leader?
Yeah. And it suits it. It's a shithead.
He's a shithead. He's got other cats that follow him around and kill people for him.
Say what? No.
Yeah, I went to Kew Gardens. I'm sorry, Mojo. I don't even remember seeing you last week. I've been smoking up. Oh yes, I do.
That reminds me. I should run the vacuum on the floor today.
Which vacuum do you use, Michelle?
Both. I alternate depending on what I'm going to be sucking up. Probably for most of the living room, I could use the small, lightweight one that's the bagless. But for the kitchen, I probably have to grab the baggy because that's also closer to the pantry. So, although I have used both of them on the floor, so as long as I make sure to clean the filters on the bagless, I'm fine. But if I don't, or if they get too clogged with dust, then I got to use the other vacuum. Yeah.
It was amazing, Chris. Kew Gardens is something else. I think they got all these species of plants, and trees, and cactus, and everything.
I am running on battery alone today. Some drunk driver took out a power pole. Yeah, there's no
Okay.
electricity. There's no electricity around us.
Do you got solar?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. Then those means your electric bill's gonna be lower.
I actually, the electric company actually pays me monthly during the summer. So they paid me $57 this month.
Oh, okay. So but you have a grid intertype, but you have a battery backup as well.
Yeah, I have 2 Tesla batteries that run through it. Basically, it kind of, the best way to describe it is it runs like a laptop. Your laptop is plugged into the wall, but you're still going through your battery.
I get
and if
it,
you
because
unplug the
my
wall,
setup is kind of the same way, except it doesn't sell power back to the power grid. So
yeah, mine sells it back.
I mean, I could set it up to do it, but I'm selfish. Right now, the biggest problem, Michelle, is you don't even get enough solar generating power because your panels are in the wrong place for the best optimum output. Right, that's true.
Like right now, I'm not even drawing energy from my battery. My solar input is greater than what I'm taking out. So it's still charging my batteries, and I'm running my house in both air conditioners, everything.
Yeah, I'm getting like 25 watts an hour instead of 100. But it does make a difference. And what's his name? Preston said, he says, even if you should just just run the battery priority, and just when the battery goes flat, just let it charge from the mains. Instead of letting the battery just, because of shelf life, just degrade at 3% a year. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Well, I had everything hooked up. The solar.
When I'm running the air conditioner, the battery goes flat in 2 hours, and then it has to switch over to the mains and refill the battery and run the air conditioner simultaneously.
I was originally running on one battery, and I had them add a second one. And I went to a military surplus auction, one of the government auctions, and they had cases in the weatherproof cases of solar panels for whatever reason in there. And I got those for steel, and I covered my shop as well with solar panels and had that tied in. And so now I have not only my house, but my shop has the solar panels, and it all ties into the same grid, which is nice.
Well, one of the things that I talked about originally with the commune project was to use 48 volts for the system instead of 12, for obvious reasons, because higher voltage means lower or smaller cable size. Because if you're going to send power to 4 cabins, you're going to want, bigger cables. Gives better voltage,
I hired the solar company to actually do it, because they work with the power company, because it has to be inspected in order for it to be tied back into the grid. This electric company actually has to approve it, and that's inspected, and they do all that stuff. So I let the solar company do it, and I said, hey, I got these solar panels on auction. I'd like to add them to my shop. And they're like, yeah, we'll run it for you. Well,
now it's legal to do plug-in solar in the US and the UK, which is pretty much similar to what you do, except it's just grid intertie. It doesn't, by default, have a battery with it. So as long as the mains is good, the solar panels and microinverters are microinverting. But if the mains is out, the microinverter shut off.
The biggest inspection, Michelle, they look at is the safety switch. So basically, when power stops going to the line, like from the outside, it flips the switch automatically and stops my power from going back into the system. That way, if they're doing like line maintenance, I don't kill any of their workers.
Right. That's usually done by either an isolation switch, or microinverters are designed to shut down immediately when they lose the sinusoidal frequency.
As soon as there's a power outage, it's an instantaneous switch, and it just cuts off my electricity from the main line.
Right.
And then, and
if you don't have battery backup, it also means that you're going to be sitting in the dark, even if it's bright sun. That's what Craig Sr. has.
The battery backup was a must.
Yeah.
It's nice though because when power fluctuates or any storm factor or any power outages, I don't even notice. Like I don't even see a flicker in my
I
eye.
noticed that with my setup too. Even though I have it set for auto level adjustment, automatic voltage regulation, which is called generator mode. If the voltage goes below 80 volts, it will actually turn on the inverter and bring the voltage back up to 120. So I think it's below 85 volts. And if it goes over 147, it does the same thing. It just brings the voltage down by using the inverter to do it. Which for me isn't so bad. But when under my desk, the American Power Conversion does the same thing. So, except it doesn't use the inverter to do it. It has an auto transformer that does the same thing. It just has adjustable taps along with the inverter. So when you hear it, I don't think mine does the mechanical clicking. I think mine does electronically, but it does the same thing. So the voltage goes too low, it then uses the automatic voltage regulation to bring the voltage up back to 120. But unfortunately, Ohm's law, that means that it's going to increase the current coming out of the going into the UPS. Okay, because to bring it up, and then because the current has to go up because the voltage is being boosted, and that means that you're using more current. And when the voltage is being cut, say the voltage is 147, it does the opposite. It uses less current when it brings it back down to 120. German Swiss cheese. Yeah, it's obviously not. It's not real Swiss then, because Swiss cheese is made in Switzerland is the real Swiss cheese.
Hi, Sonia from Australia.
Hi, Sonia. How you doing?
So, Michelle, on that theory, though, do you think other countries could make American cheese, or is it not American cheese if it's not made here?
American cheese is based on cheddar cheese. They just had emulsifiers to make it that consistency, that plasticky consistency.
But Swiss cheese doesn't have to be made in Switzerland to be Swiss cheese.
Some things do though, Moose. I think champagne, doesn't that have to come from the champagne?
Well, it has to come from Champagne, France. But yeah, but Swiss cheese is just is a certain bacteria that is used to make the cheese.
It's the process, but
it's actually a different bacteria. It's actually
is that what makes
bacteria.
the holes in it? The bacteria.
Yeah, it's the gas in it that forms.
Oh.
There are Germans in Switzerland. Switzerland's got at least 3 ethnic groups. You got your Italians, your Swiss, which also your German Swiss, and your French Swiss. There's 3 languages in Switzerland.
Like in Grizz's, where Grizz lives, there's actually 2 forms of English that they have. There's actual English, and then there's inbred hillbilly speak, and that's mainly that's mainly what Grizz speaks.
Hold my beer. You want to know what it's like here in this side of the hillbilly world?
Oh, Moose. You should do a little
here in
video.
Litchfield County, we have another dialect of our. We have another dialect. We have another dialect.
Michelle, would you be objected to me having you as the kid playing the banjo in Grizz's neighborhood?
I was going to say something every time I opened my mouth. You kept talking over me.
Sorry,
you want to talk about local lingo? You remember that Litchfield Hills is also hillbilly country, so we have some local idioms in our language too, which may not.
Can you tell the difference then when you hear people?
Yeah, you can hear the difference. We have
Michelle, you know what I love about you? I love about you, Michelle, is that you got upset that someone was talking over you.
We have a Rottric R, whereas people from Massachusetts, Eastern Massachusetts, have a non-Rottric R. However, we also have other Simoglides that they don't have. Same thing with New York, and the same thing with Eastern Connecticut. They don't have some of the same sounds that we have. We also got a little bit, so we're basically kind of a mix of a little bit of everything, but a little bit of a unique flavor. It's almost like language is a fusion for us.
Well, that's nice of you, Sonia. How did you find Michelle? How did you find Michelle, Sonia?
I just woke up a little. It's 1:52 a.m., so I wanted to say hi before I go back to sleep. Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming, hitting the like.
Don't forget, tomorrow night, it's about 8 o'clock our time, which is about 11 o'clock in New South Wales. 10 a.m. in the morning, that is. Will be an interview with Ezria.
Yeah.
That'll be Tuesday, so about 11 o'clock New South Wales time.
What time are you doing it?
It's going to be 8 o'clock at night here in the Eastern time zone.
Okay. Are you going to get a list of questions and things?
What time will that be Eastern
I'm sure
Australian
we'll come
time?
up with questions. It's going to be a free form. It's not going to be like formal. It's not that kind of an interview.
Michelle, what time will that be Eastern Australian time? So I can set my clock.
Ezria shared the link on the right below.
I'm not really sure. I mean, I would say if we got 4 time zones, and then since the New South Wales is the most most western, I'm going to say add maybe about 3 more hours to that. That'll be like...
What about Japanese time?
About maybe 2 in the afternoon.
Oh, Chris, no. Do not put cheese and fish together. Ugh.
I did that. That's what they used to do at our school lunches.
Really?
Fish fillet with a slice of cheddar cheese on the top.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm not that keen on fish, but I can eat a tuna sandwich with vinegar on it and cucumber. But you ain't
There's nothing better than gas station nachos with fish on it, though. That's really good.
Oh, no.
You can dip it in ketchup, too.
Oh, I never tried putting Swiss with tuna. I don't like raw tuna, so.
I've got a kidney appointment on Thursday. Blood.
Tiger, I hope it goes well.
Thank you. Is what it is. I've got a feeling it's going to go well, but
I hope it goes well for you anyway. So, anyway, what we were looking at a little while ago is this is Lomi's picture for her thumbnail for her channel. And
it's a bit dark, Michelle. I don't know if my laptop's just showing that dark, but it's a little dark.
Oh, it's fine. It's supposed to be kind of a dark room. That's kind of... I actually kind of like the theme. I kind of like the look.
Yeah.
Tiger, everything's going to be good now. Did you stop taking that medicine?
Yeah.
So I bet you your numbers are going right back up.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
That's what I think. I know it. You don't even have anything to worry about, Tiger. You're good to go.
Yep.
There is one thing about this that I do think is a little odd. What's that? Why would you put an on-air on a microphone stand? I don't know. And why would you mount the microphone on top of a mixer? That's a cable distribution box.
Michelle. They always bugger up pictures. You always end up with...
that's just the nature of AI artwork, I guess. All right, so let me show you mine. For those of you who didn't see it, let me pull that up. So,
Mojo.
Let me pull my picture back up now.
I devoured the whole of Greg's while I was in England, Mojo. I chomped my way through.
This is the one you see. This is a thumbnail you see on my morning show every day. This is.
Yeah.
How was that donor kebab, Tiger?
Yeah.
I made myself ill on it. I ate half and I said, right, no more, because you're going to make yourself sick. But I had to keep going back, and I ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then I felt sick.
Oh,
I had chili sauce and garlic sauce on it as well.
it looked so good.
It was.
Oh, it's almost noon. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Michelle, I gotta go. I got a patient coming. Michelle. I gotta go.
All right. Now, we all know Rambo's already had his kidney transplant, and he's saying, change my diet, it'll help. Go on a keto or carnivorous diet. Cut all the carbohydrates. My biggest problem is, Rambo, is protein in the urea.
Yeah, urea. Yeah.
Which is, I'm pissing out protein, which is fine, but it's not filtering properly. And that can cause further damage.
The cat's name is Rusty. And yes, that is a real cat. That was used in the picture there.
I was told I can eat what I want now, Rambo, because it used to be diet controlled when I first found out I had buggered kidneys, but it got too bad that the diet couldn't control it. So I now take this powder stuff that removes potassium from my body because I couldn't do it on diet alone. And after I started taking that, he said, well, you can practically eat what you want.
No, we're not going to be doing 24-hour stream. I refuse. I have things I got to do every day. You know.
I agree. I don't want to sit here 24 hours either, Michelle.
The cat in the picture is based on the real Rusty. The only thing that's not in the picture is my cat Rusty, because the cat fights over the years. He's got an ear that's kind of shredded. He used to be a real scrapper when he was younger.
And a horny little cat as well, weren't he?
Yeah.
He's got many kittens. So, there's many little Rusties running around.
Bubbles, listen to me. There are times when I do not want people to know what I'm doing behind the scenes because that's my own personal time. That's when I do things, you know. Mojo says, Chris, both of my son's favorite is tuna pasta bake. I'd have to try that. Little breadcrumb. Oh yeah, I did package the chicken pieces, put them in the freezer. So maybe soon I'll cook up 2 pieces of chicken with the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, exactly, Rambo. I know that. I know what the end result's going to be. It's you got to hold on to them. People don't understand. They say, well, why don't you just get a transplant? They think that it's as easy as that. The goal is to hold on to your kidneys in your body as long as you possibly can and to take any pressure off of them.
Right. And the fact is 3, transplants don't exactly grow on trees.
Well, you don't know if you're going to reject it. You don't know, I mean, you can survive. Rambo, my GFR has gone down to 26. But you can't survive on 26% working. You know, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Which is great, really. When you get to 15, you're pretty buggered then.
Yeah. That's when the dialysis kicks in.
That's when dialysis comes in. But we've talked about that as well. And I'm not worried. because he said I could have a machine at home. I don't have to go in
Well,
4 days.
I never heard that, but I mean,
yeah, you can get a machine that you can put in your own home. They'll give you the big bags of solutions, and you can just run it at night. So it doesn't even, I'm hoping, affect you.
yeah. Well,
I don't know, Rambo.
in our area,
did you go?
most of the ginger
Did you
cats
go
are
on
usually
dialysis, Rambo?
called
Or
Rusty
did you
or
get
Garfield.
I think you did, didn't you, Rambo? You said you didn't like dialysis.
It's funny, there was a maintenance man here that was named Rusty as well, and I happened to yell for Rusty, and he came up and said, "You want something?" I said, "No." I said, "I was looking for my cat." He said, "Oh, he's downstairs." All right. Well, would you tell him to come up, please?
I bet everyone knows Rusty. Oh, here comes Rusty.
Yeah.
So you had to go in and have it done, because the one they're talking about with me is called peri-something dialysis, I think. Why didn't you get a machine at home, Rambo? I was young then and didn't want the tube hanging out my stomach. Oh, okay. I'm all right with the tube. I ain't worried about that. Tube me up. Oh, see, you did have the option, though. That's good. You didn't own a home at the time. Oh, okay.
It was between homes at the time.
Yeah. I mean, you got to keep that machine sparkly clean and make sure it's disinfected. It's a whole bloody thing, but gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, Grizz, I get it. At the kidney clinic, the right-hand side is dialysis. The left-hand side is the people, with bad kidneys that are not on dialysis. You walk in there and you look to the right at these people and they all look half dead.
Yeah.
You look to the left and they look like normal. You look to the right and it's like, oh, God.
Well, the 24th, I got my final teeth check to see how they did with the new treatment. So,
right.
We'll see how that
So,
fared.
as far as the teeth are concerned, I'm going to be honest, it couldn't have gone any better, because I was expecting them to get in there, remove some of the stuff, and that your teeth would be loose, and they say you're going to pull them out. But that didn't happen. So,
well, we still got the one sideways tooth that's still in the mouth that's working loose, and I'm going to pull that one myself, because it's right now holding the fake teeth on here. You can see she's sticking right here. And when it's sideways, it's coming loose. I'm going to pull that out. Pink.
Rambo. Oh,
then
my
I have
God.
to reshape I'll have to reshape the plastic teeth to deal with the missing tooth that was acting as a holder.
Yeah. They'll sort it, Michelle, when you get to your actual dentist appointment, and you can start a plan. And they'll be in network, so money.
Yeah, I'll be in network.
Relax on that. And they'll ask for a plan. The first thing you do, you need a plan. You need to know what they're doing, when they're doing it, and how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, always get definitely asking for an estimate, like I did this guy. Say, hey, I want to know how much the bill's going to be, especially you can tell me. I know it's a 20% copay, so that sucks. 20% copay. So if it's $1,000, I still gotta pay $200 $200 copay.
Whoa. You don't know how much this shit's costing yet. Just ask for the plan. And then go from there. There's no point in worrying about it yet. Bubbles would like to know if you'd like to get into Pokemon with him.
No thanks.
No.
Eventually, I'm going to be trying to get the truck set back up so I can drive again, the European truck.
So, Michelle, Rambo did dialysis for 3 years, 3 times a week, 4 hours a time. That
sucks.
Boredom alone must have been, and it's painful, isn't it, Rambo? Be honest.
That's what he's saying, yeah.
Well,
that sounds like fun.
Yeah, hope it all goes okay.
No pun intended. That actually doesn't sound like fun, but all
right, Rambo. Catch you later.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do with the rest of the day anyway?
Me? I got some phone calls to make.
Yeah.
I got
a bag of garbage in the kitchen to put out on the porch for Francis. And even though I bought scoopable cat litter, the stuff basically is shittier than shit. So I'm probably gonna just end up just changing the whole scoopable litter for fresh scoopable litter and then order a bag of regular cat litter from Amazon. Because this stuff sucks. It sucks. It really does. I hate scoopable cat litter. Fortunately, I bought 2 containers of it because it was convenient enough to get it at Aldi instead of wait a day for it to come from Amazon. Because the cat box was getting so decrepit. Because I used the scoopable last month because I didn't have enough money to order anything, and I was like, the cat litter was like, in less than a month, it was gone. Like, it was so useless. I swear to God, it's got to be Cat's Pride cat litter in that thing. It smells like it, looks like it, probably is. And I'm really not too impressed with that brand. Tidy Cats. I'm going to go ahead and buy a big 20-pound bag of Cat's Pride at Amazon and have them deliver that because it's regular non-scoopable litter. I mean, yes, you still got it.
What? Sorry, Michelle, but what's the difference between scoopable litter and non-scoopable?
When scoopable litter gets wet, it turns into big rocks. That's the thing. Whereas with non-scoopable, it doesn't turn into rocks.
I use the Walmart
it kind of
brand.
just turns into mushy clay. But if you use the transfer method, you can transfer what's still good of the good litter into another cat box, and then just take the used mushy stuff and scrape it into the garbage can and take out the clumps. It's a little bit more work, but at least it saves me more money than having to throw it.
I just use the Walmart brand. It comes in a huge bag. And
right, you're using the non-clumpable, but that's just it. Yeah,
it's fine.
That's what I usually use. That's what Cat's Pride pretty much is the Walmart brand. But I usually work with Amazon, so because I get free delivery. So for me, it works out pretty good. I get the cat litter. It's not the fancy brand stuff. It's not. But I mean, the scoopable cat litter in some ways is a mess. It's for some things it's okay, I guess, but not necessarily for me, but I also need to make sure, because we're coming into fall, I got to pick up some more air fresheners too for the year, for the winter. Because once we close up the windows for the winter, this place is going to get starting smelling kind of stale again. So I got to order some more air fresheners. And sorry, M60, I may have to use my credit card. Ooh. Well, I'm sorry, but I mean, literally, I cannot stand a stinky cat box. And I certainly cannot stand a stinky garbage can.
Hang on, you're going to order that on your credit card and pay interest.
Yeah.
Michelle, I'll stick an air freshener in the box of English candy that I still haven't sent you, but I will. How about that?
Hey, that'd
Don't
be good. Right now, I'm using the Glade aerosol air freshener thingies that go into my dispenser.
I'll get you one of those fancy ones that puffs out little bits of...
Yeah, it doesn't do it like when you walk by. It just does timing.
No.
But I might want to get a second one for the bedroom, because the bedroom's got, you know, bedroom smells, i.e. dirty laundry, stuff like that. But usually the one does the job pretty well, so I don't really need two. But if I'm going to have Chris, I want at least to have him feel like he's not walking into a gymnasium. or a garbage recycling center. Sonia says, Mojo, I saw him do a live stream while drawing yesterday. Yeah, Noodles still does live streams on his show. I don't know about the Bobby Star channel. He was on, what channel was he on yesterday? A couple days ago. He was on one of his other network ones.
It's called...
Stream called Art and Comics.
Yeah, he's drawing now and painting and doing
that's
his art.
Good. That's more productive for him than...
Yeah, he's going to sell it as well, so...
Yeah, I still got his picture of me over by the window. I had to move it.
Might be worth something, Michelle, one day. Might be worth something.
Yeah. Maybe. So, like I said, really kind of interesting how that all worked out with stuff. 23 people watching, 19 minutes engaged, 164 views. That's not bad. So we're doing good on today on the views and in engagement. That's what counts. And we did get some donations. Not much, but we'll take what we got.
And you got your trip with Chris.
And Valkyrie did donate something.
That's going to bring donos in, Michelle. That's going to bring donos in.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be all right this month.
And also, financially, we already got almost $200 right now. I mean, I can pull up the numbers if you want to see them.
No, we don't need to see the numbers.
Yeah, well, we're almost at 200 this month. And we're not even. It's only the 10th, so we still got 21 more days. So
you got the trip coming up.
The trip is already paid for it. Make sure you understand that. Like I said, for the trip, I got $97 in donations in PayPal. So there's plenty of money for the trip.
Michelle, the trip was raised money for, and it was 170.
Right. But the rest of the money ended up in this super sticker, super thing. Said that doesn't get paid out until the 21st. I already explained that to you. So for immediate cash availability, it's the PayPal money we got to use first. I know what a Pokemon is. Pokemon Go, it's a game. Let's see. I like the Pikachu one actually. Actually, Meow ain't bad either. It's Meowth is supposed to be the cat one that talks from the cartoon. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's a
Did answer
question.
your question.
What is your favorite
She said
Pokemon? I just answered it.
Pikachu.
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 The little yellow one that looks like a little... I don't know what it's supposed to be in real life, but...
Blob.
Oh, yellow blob.
She doesn't want to do Pokemon. Anyway, I've looked at them. The price of those things is terrible. They're not cheap, Michelle. Those
no,
Pokemon
I know they're not.
cups.
I know that.
I was going to get my nephew some, but...
I didn't know Pikachu actually had the ability of controlling electric fields. I didn't find that out from Pikachu from Pokemon the movie. Inspector Pikachu. Now, you do anything stupid and they electrocute you. Well, wait a minute, what? You got electric fields? I didn't know that. I know, it's been 7 weeks for you. You told me, and you're going to be a high of 36 degrees Celsius. 38. 38! Which is warmer than body temperature. You guys better be very careful. Because if you're having really heavy humidity and you have like 100% humidity at that temperature, you guys could end up dead. You guys are going to need a lot more than a window fan. And I hope to God your council knows that. People need to have a cooling center. They need to have that option. Yeah, well, Pikachu is probably the best known one.
Thank you, Christine. And hello, Christine.
Yeah. Hey, Christine, how you doing?
Can we have a little for rain in England? We need to bring some rain to England.
I know. I got the request from Mojo. Yeah. It's if it's humid, that means that the thing is you got to drop the temperature, and then the humidity come out of the sky is rain. That's what you got to have.
Hi, Brian. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. All right, well, let's talk about something you might understand. What happens when you put a glass with ice water on a countertop? You get moisture in the outside of the glass because the glass is cooling the air around it. So the moisture is precipitating out of the air. Well, when you have a cooler temperature, this lowers the dew point. The dew point is what causes the condensation, which makes rain. So if the temperature is, say, the dew point is, say, wet bulb is, say, 38 degrees Celsius, and the air temperature is 38 degrees Celsius, 100% relative humidity. But if you bring the temperature down, the air temperature, say, down to 32, there's a 6 degrees difference. That means that the relative humidity is more than the air can hold. So that means it starts to condense as rain.
Oh, Brian. Brian just said you are good enough, Michelle.
I am good enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for explaining that,
I
Michelle.
heard you. I got that, Mocho.
Oh, thanks for explaining that. So, the temperatures are too high then. That's the problem.
Yeah. Temperatures are too high, so it's holding more moisture and keeping it locked up there in the atmosphere.
Oh, she wants you to do a please bring rain to England thing.
I'm surprised the Royal Air Force isn't seeding the clouds, because that would help a lot with some of the potassium iodide or silver iodide. He put that in the atmosphere. But if the moisture is still too high, or the heat's still high, it's still going to retain water. Right, but that's where the potassium iodide helps to bring temperatures down a bit. I got it. Pray for rain. Yeah. Agree.
She wants you to use your soundboard.
Pray for rain. Yeah, I can do that. All right.
There we go. There it is. It's going to piss down now, Mojo.
Well, you want it to be a steady soaker, not a torrential downpour, because that's going to cause land erosion. If the ground is that dry, it's good. If you have a heavy torrential downpour, it's going to cause all the dirt to wash into the sea, which would be bad too. You want a steady soaker, not a torrential downpour.
I never thought I'd see this day, Mojo.
Pray
English
for a
people
steady
begging
soaker.
for rain.
Right, steady soaker, not too dry.
Steady soaker.
Yeah.
I said, I'd never thought I'd see this day, Michelle. English people begging for rain.
Yeah. English
What's
people
going on?
and people in the western U.S. need rain for a couple different reasons in the West. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Brandon. Yes. Also, the western U.S. needs rain for two reasons. One, they are parched. Two, they need something to act like the Tux White being the candle flame to put out the fires. Then they need
nothing
it.
but bloody rain here, Michelle.
Yeah, I know. On the East Coast, we're getting plenty of it. Think about this. Imagine, if you will, if we had a water grid like we did a power grid. Oh, that'd be interesting. A water grid versus a power grid. Oh, the East Coast has got all this water we don't know what to do with. Let's send it to the West. And all of a sudden, all the data farms go, data centers go, hey, more water for us, baby. We're going to go start sucking at the teat. No, you're not. Because you fucking data center, you basically caused part of the problem in the first place. Sorry, it's true. I don't mean to be mean to data centers, but they have really kind of made things much worse.
I'm not really up on all that. I don't. What are the data centers doing, Michelle?
They're sucking the electricity like alcoholic drinks a keg of beer. They also suck the water like an alcoholic adds more vodka to their beer. They're actually using too much of the resources. They make a huge amount of heat. And on top of that, where does the heat go? Into the atmosphere around the data center, causing temperature increases, just like they discovered in Dubai. The city is doing the same thing. The data centers are doing. They're making a heat island effect even worse.
So what's the answer, Michelle? Nuclear power?
The answer is to tell the fucking data centers to basically consolidate operations and use less energy, less resources, and become more efficient. A lot more efficient. What do you mean you got no water there, Chris? Huh? Yeah, you did have water.
You've got no water, Chris? They'll bring you some round if you lose your water.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. This is why I started saying out this morning is things have gone crazy in this world. It all has. You got volcanoes that are burping and farting, and the earth is shaking. The earth is burning. People are cooking to death. You got the sun is burping and farting out geomagnetic storms and corona mass ejections. You got people doing stupid things with kids. You got families that are going broke because the economy sucks. You got people that are homeless because this reason I just mentioned. You tell me. So where's the answer? The answer is there isn't one right now that anyone can imply or implement in an emergency short-term basis.
I don't know what the answer is.
Yeah.
I don't really know enough about it all, I guess.
Well, the problem is that, it's funny how mankind says, we have the answers. We have the technology. Yeah, technology's part of the problem. It's not solving anything.
Yes, but we all want the technology. That's the problem.
That is too, right? We all want the technology. I love the idea of the green energy thing. Green energy, good for you. Not when you're actually doing terrible things but wasting water to collect lithium carbonate and cobalt to make batteries. Now, that stuff is bad, Choo-Choo. Sure, the idea of a car that uses solar to charge is fantastic. No problem there. The problem is when your batteries are made, it's a toxic process. Never mind if the battery goes into thermal runaway. Heaven forbid. It will get worse. Yes, it will. All right, Chris. It does say that. Look what Jesus was asked. When will these end times be? And he specified. And one of them is increased seismic activity, depravity, families to being destroyed.
That's nice, Christine. Christine's been putting water out for the birds.
Yeah. We have running water. I mean, rainwater still counts as water.
Okay.
A lot more of this world worse off. It says, I used to feed them too. What are you talking about?
The birds.
Oh. Yeah. Now, Christine, that's why you need a cat. But the only problem is the cat would kill the birds as well as the rats. But a bird feeder higher up might help. Like a hanging bird feeder.
I love feeding my little birdies. I do it every day. And then I sit on my deck and I watch them.
Yeah. So just get a hanging bird feeder for now. And, but unfortunately, if you get a cat, he or she is going to he's going to take down the birds too.
Absolutely.
Unless he's an indoor cat. If he's an indoor cat, the good thing is you keep the mice and rats out of your house.
Yeah, 100% they do. 100%. I've never seen one, or I haven't seen any, but I've seen 2 dead ones in the basement, but I've never seen one on this floor. Because the cat's on this floor.
Right, because your cats are looking forward to coming in and getting them before they go too far and breed.
Oh, Michelle, do you know what he did yesterday, Manson? He got a frog. Oh.
Yeah.
I had to save the frog, but it already mangled one of its legs. But I hate all that shit. Ugh.
Just to see what a cat could do to a snake. There's a short of a cat. A venomous snake happened to come right up against the cat. The cat basically killed the thing in ways you would call looks like a WWE SmackDown.
See you later, Mojo. It's good seeing you today.
The cat tried to, the snake tried to escape and save what's left of his dignity. The cat killed it with one mean bite to the back of the neck.
It's just cats are very cruel, Michelle. As much as I love my cat, you know, they catch things and they play with it.
Yeah,
Like,
Christine,
he was
that's
playing
true.
with the poor frog's jumping and he's playing with it. Oh, it's so cruel.
So what did you do? Bring the frog to the vet to see if they could fix the leg?
No, I didn't. I went and got a tea towel. I shooed the cat away and then I wrapped up the frog and then I threw it over the fence with its mangled leg.
So all the poor schmuck is going to be doing is stuck landbound.
What do you want me to do? Put it in a little cage and keep it? I don't know.
Oh, I mean, that might have been a little bit better, but then you at least have something that'll eat your flies in your house if you ever get any house flies. But yeah, that's true.
I did what I had to. I stopped the cat and I threw it over the fence.
But the cats are doing just what cats do.
I know, but Michelle, you have to agree. When you see that, it's kind of cruel.
It is heartbreaking, I agree. But just be glad that the cats are catching the mice and the rats and keeping them out of your hair.
I am. But I just don't want to see it.
Yeah. Washington, most affairs are...
We're criminally started now.
What?
The Democrats trying to stop. What?
Isn't it funny that Spokane, Washington is pretty much a burnt out husk of a city? Yes, states are pretty resilient. But let's be honest, some house cats are worse than a mongoose. You know, you're talking about one of the faster apex predators in the animal world. How you doing, Aegis? They had a cat that killed Saint Bernard's.
Hi, Blade. I think I was calling you Blaze. It's Blade.
Right. Yeah, Aegis. It's called Aegis Blade.
Aegis Blade. I don't even know what that is, Michelle.
I think it's something from sci-fi storytelling or something.
Is it?
All right, talk to you later, Sonia. Don't be afraid to come by on the night shows, which will be in your evening. All right, mornings or afternoons.
And tomorrow, Sonia, Michelle is doing an interview with Ezria at 8 o'clock.
That's going to be on Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
That's tomorrow.
Yes.
It might help you if you did do a little outline of some questions, Michelle.
I think it's going to be more of she's got questions from me. I think she wants to do a free form because she wants to ask questions and wants to know.
Yeah, she can. But if you had like a little outline of, you know, I don't know what you.
I have an outline. Yeah, I have an outline. I always have some kind of something in my background, in my pocket, my mental pocket. I can go back and look at the notes. Lumi's got notes. I got notes. Well, all I know is that and these fires are burning in British Columbia and in Washington State are doing a number to the atmosphere. I mean, I think we don't have any fires right now on the East Coast at this point. We might, but I don't know which ones they are. But still. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens, because I'm sure the replay will be available, too, when you're free from work. And that's what we'll do. Well, I'll tell you 12:37. I gotta get the dirt sucker out so I can sort of vacuum the house a little bit. So, all right. I'll see you later, Tiger, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
See you later.
Yep, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so... Yeah, it's just it's time to get ready to wrap it up. I gotta try to vacuum the floor a little bit, and I gotta bring the garbage in the kitchen now because it's not far from stinking. I can smell it from here because it's right across from me. So it's like, smells like old cat food and cat litter and stuff. So, yeah, we're gonna be interviewing each other. Yeah, pretty much. All right, so let's get the blessings in, and so that we can get things ready for the day. May all of you guys have a happy and safe day. Stay out of trouble. May your day be pleasant. May your day find peace and strength in your day. May good things come to you. May rain finally come to the south of England, and nice, steady, soaking rain. May you all be safe, cool, calm, collected, and happy with your lot in life. May things go well for you. The service is over. It's time to go. Peace, kind, love, and don't forget to be excellent to one another. Party on, dudes. And hype, like, and share. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Michele Marie Dalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she dances through life, her heart in control. She won't give up, she won't sit down. In her purple dress, she twirls around with